to be a battle for the spirit. This San Diego team is sitting in 9th place in the league, but they're a really good team. They have a lot of talent.
My whole life I played soccer. I was a soccer player, and then it almost feels like all of a sudden, what do I do now? It's like a double-edged sword. It's like, oh, the world's my oyster. I can do so many different things, but that's kind of scary at the same time. And so you kind of go back to your roots of like, okay, what do I love? What do I want to do? What have I learned about myself through this playing journey? And how can I do that now? We're here, behind the scenes. It actually was a big fear of mine, you know, public speaking about a sport that there's a lot of judgment in it. As in any sports, there's a lot of critique and are you good enough? Are you competing at the highest level? I wasn't a star in this league. I didn't get to play on the national team level, so there's a lot of imposter syndrome. So it didn't even allow me to think, oh, somebody would give me this opportunity. So when they asked me, at first I was scared. I was like, I don't know if I can do that. But again, supportive people in my life and seeing Darian Jenkins, and she calls a lot of games, I was really inspired by her, and I texted her like, girl, should I do this? And she was like, no doubt, you 100% should do it. And that gave me the confidence, like, you're right, I'm qualified, I can do this. I don't often think of myself as an expert, but I was a player my whole life, and I got to play professionally for 4 years. Like, I know some things. I have some things I can share. She's just trying to remind herself to have fun when she's out there, to just enjoy it. Be where her feet are, enjoy the process. I like to live my life outside of my comfort zone, so it was scary, but it's you got to. You know, that's what life's about, going outside of your comfort zone. Representation is so important. Everybody feels more comfortable when they can see themselves. When I see a Black queer person doing anything, I'm like, yes, I support you until you prove me otherwise. You don't always see the other end of what representation, but you know, a little girl might see me calling these games, they might see me on Instagram and think, wow, I could do that. Sometimes we're in a bubble. Sometimes, especially in women's sports, it's usually a very LGBTQ friendly place. But you look at other sports and you look at other places in the country, and that's not the case. There's a lot of places where, especially trans or non-binary kids, are not feeling safe. And that breaks my heart. I want to use my platform and I want to use my voice to advocate for people who don't always have a platform and don't always have a voice.
Beat them to the net, and she scores!
That was incredible! I cannot believe that just happened. In the 96th minute, that is crazy!
I started saying this line to myself now. I'm like, life should fear me because I'm coming for life. Like, I don't want to be afraid. I don't want to be, you know, oh, I'm too scared to do this, or it's out of my comfort zone, or I'm not good enough for this. Like, you can do it. And always believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, we're all unique to ourselves. Nobody can do me better than I can do me. So do you, and never give up, and dream big. You never know.